It's a flat lie, total lie. And I was tempted to do that. Why? Because I was worried about what this person thought of me. And at that moment, folks, get this, at that moment, what that person thought of me was more important than what God wants me to do. God wants us to tell the truth. We want to be honest people. I mean, that's virtue. You know, it's the good thing. It's the Christian thing to do. But at this point, I was going to sacrifice being as godly as I could and as good as a Christian as I could be. I was going to sacrifice that because of what this person thought of me. But if I, at that moment, really had a good grasp on what God thought of me, and if that was the most important thing in my life, then that would have kept me from telling the lie like I ultimately did. And I was tempted, and I said it. And I got really good at it, too. And for the next couple of weeks or months we were on tour, I kept saying the exact same thing. Yeah, listen to it. It's in the pile. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, listen to it. It's in the pile. We'll see what we can do. But you know, even sometimes as a pastor, I'm faced with this problem. I'm faced with this, you know. And I'm being very transparent with you guys here, you know, because, you know, I don't want you guys, oh man, Shane, you'd be lying to me and all this stuff. It's not so much the lying, but this is what I get caught with a lot. Is I'll tell somebody, oh, you know what? I'll definitely be praying for you, and I'll pray for you and your family. And guess what? I totally forget about it, you know, because, you know, I'm talking to people and I totally forgot, oh yeah, I'll definitely keep that in prayer, you know, and then you see them the following week. You know, let's just say Matt came up, dude, he's just going to pray for me and my friends. And I was like, okay, I'll pray for you, and all this stuff. And then the following week, Matt comes up, yo man, did you pray for me and my friends? It's like, oh God, I lift up Matt to you right now, and his friends. Help him. Yes, I did, Matt. Why? Because I'm so worried about what Matt will think of me. And at that moment, I'm challenged with what's more important. What Matt thinks about me, or what God thinks about me. And if my identity is in God, then it keeps us from falling short on these kinds of things. Now, we're not going to be able to do these kinds of things. We're not going to be able to consciously think, oh my gosh, I'm going to lie at this moment, or I'm tempted to say a bad thing. I'm tempted to, you know, to freak out on somebody who cut me off on H1 and Vineyard, you know, that merge. Like, oh, I hate that merge. You know, they cut you off, and you know, you're tempted to do all these things. You can't just sit there and keep track and keep record of all these things that you're possibly going to do. It's just very difficult to do that. But folks, if our identity, our mind, and our focus is on God all the time, and Jesus is everything to us, then all of these things fall in line. And I know, folks, a lot of us go through hard times. I know we struggle. I struggle. I know that we have issues and things that we're faced with every single day. And yes, I know that these situations are hard. Yes, I know that they're a huge weight on your shoulders. I know that it bogs you down, that it pushes you down, that it brings a lot of despair, that it brings a lot of depression, a lot of, you know, gosh, you know, feeling very abandoned by people and even abandoned by God. I know that these things and situations in your life are very hard. But this is something that I want us to take a look at tonight. So